welcome back to this week's video. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial video for you guys, and I know I haven't really posted very much. That's because I kind of been going through a hard time. Not really, but like I'm fine anyways. So basically what this video is about is a tutorial on how to do a loop or buckle in the beginning of your bracelet. So this is like some examples of what a loop looks like, and there's a lot of different types of loops. Like there's different types of loops, and there's different types of triangle loops, which I can do a tutorial on, but it's kind of confusing to put like both tutorials in one video. So this video is just how to do the stitched type of loop in the beginning, and I think there's another way how to do it, like 2 other ways, but I don't really like those different types, so I'm just gonna be doing it this way. Without further ado, let's go ahead and just get started with the video. Okay, so I'm here on the workspace, and here's the thing about like loops. When you make a loop in the beginning, you're intentionally folding the strings in half to make this loop. So like, let's say you have a bracelet with like 10 strings, and you would want to cut 5 strings and then fold it in half to make 10, because you have to fold the strings in half to make the loop. So you don't want to cut 10 strings and then fold in half, because that'll make 20. So if you get like 8 strings, and you'd cut 4 strings, fold it in half to make the loop. If that makes sense. So I'm not really making any specific bracelet right now, so I'm just gonna cut some random strings because, like, yeah, I don't really care. Yeah, I'm just gonna use these. Okay, so real quick, I just cut 2 strings. I cut it short because I don't really feel like wasting my strings. This is just kind of like an example, not really a real bracelet that I'm making. But let's say you have like 3 colors, because this is my 3rd color that I'm gonna be using in my bracelet. But yeah, there's a hair. But anyways, so like, let's say you just cut 2 of your strings, and then you have your last string. You want to pick a color. Like, let's say you have 3 strings, so like the dark green, the light blue, and then this. So you want to pick the color that you want your loop to be, which I picked this one. So basically you want to cut the string that you picked to be your loop, like this thing. Pick a string, and then pick a string out of all the colors that you're using. You might have 10 strings, you might have 8 strings, you might have 5 strings. It doesn't matter. Just pick one string out of all the strings that you're cutting to make a bracelet, and make it a little bit longer than the rest of your strings that you're making your bracelet, like a few inches or so. It kind of depends on how big you make your loop. So if you're like doing like a chevron, then you don't really have to cut it that long, because the loop doesn't have to be that big. But I'd say like about this much longer, so here and then here. But I hope that makes sense. So then you want to find the 2 ends. So this is one end with all the strings bundled, and then you want to find the other end, which is right here. So you want to put those 2 ends right next to each other, just like this. Okay, and then you just have a little loop type thing right here. So then what you want to do is you would put the 2 ends together, and then take the loop, and then basically you put the loop down, and this side there's the loop in the beginning right here. Oh, and then there's a right side and a left side, and you want to go down the bracelet, and the string that has the longer string, like the side of the loop that has the longer string, which for me is the right side. Basically what you want to do is you want to see how big you want your loop to be with your fingers or your hands or whatever. I'd say like about this big, just like this. Just pretend there's a loop right there. So then you want to take the left or the right side. I think it's easier to do the left side. You just want to put your finger on the left side only and just let the right side kind of hang down and keep that spot in your hands. And then you just want to tape down that spot, that exact spot with your hands, or clip it down or whatever you're using to secure your bracelet. And then you just want to take the string that's longer in this, which is the light green right here. So like string that's longer, which is this one, you just want to separate it from all the other strings. And then you don't want to actually separate it from this bundle, you just want to separate it still secure with the rest. So what you want to do is just backward forward knots or forward backward knots. Oh my gosh. So what you want to do is just backward forward knots or forward backward knots. Really, you can do either one. If you don't know how to do these, I will give you a quick in-depth video or a little quick tutorial. So basically you just do a 4. Hold on. So basically you make a backwards 4 shape, just like this, with your longer string. You're only using the string that you cut longer, not the rest, because the rest are your bass strings that are shorter. You're using the long string the whole time, okay? So don't switch or anything. So basically, you want to make a backwards 4. So this is your forwards 4, or like this, you know what I mean? That's a 4. So basically what you want to do is just kind of switch it to a backwards 4. So the backwards 4 would be on the right side and the forwards 4 would be on the left side. And then you want to take the tail or the end of that string that's like here or whatever, I don't know, and loop it underneath, not over, not through, underneath the bundle of strings that you're making a 4 over. The 4 might not stay in the same place, but intentionally just keep it there and you know it's there. So you want to loop it underneath that and then over the 4 shape that you made. Underneath this and over the 4 shape that you made. And then just pull it all the way through and then just pull up. Just like that, really tightly, okay? And then for the forwards 4, it's the exact same thing, just opposite. So you want to make a forwards 4, a regular 4, just like you would write a 4 down, right? And then take the tail of this, so find the end of this string and do the same thing. Loop it underneath the bundle of strings, just like this, and pull it through the 4 shape type thingy, and then pull up. And then you might see like a little dot type thing there. Let me show you. If you see that, then you're good to go. Sorry. Okay, so this lighting's crooked. Okay, so then you want to do the same exact thing over and over and over. That's all you do the whole time. And after a while, you will start to see the loop develop. But I will show you one more time if you are confused. Sorry, my fingers are really fat. But, so yeah, your backwards 4, take the little tail thing that you made with the 4 and loop it underneath the bass strings that you made the 4 with, just like this. There might be some strings right here, that's okay. Oh, loop it underneath there, not over, underneath. Let me show you what over looks like, just so you know. This is what it looks like for that string to go over. You do not want this, okay? You want this. So then you just want to pull it over the 4 right here, not under, not, yeah, just over. And then pull it up. Just the string, pull it up. And then do the 4 the forwards 4 the other way, the left side. So just so you know, you're not doing the same thing. You're not doing this again. You're just switching the strings to this side now, which is a forward knot. This is a forward knot. This is a backward knot. So then you want to make the 4 shape. Kind of crumbles up. That's okay. Take the tail, loop it, put it underneath the little base strings, the little strings that you made the 4 over, and pull it through until it's tight, until you can't pull it anymore. And then pull it up. And then you'll start to see the little thing make. So I'm gonna do a time lapse until it's done. Okay, so now that you've done it repetitively over and over, the backward thing and then the forward thing, you should start to see something like this. And if it's all wonky, then it's okay. It takes practice, to be honest. I'd show you one of my old ones, but like, I don't really know where it is. So now you just want to take the tape off and then basically take the little buckle. This is what it should look like. So that's what it should look like, and just kind of make it to like an upside down U shape, just like this, and then you can like do whatever you want with it. And then just start the bracelet from here, and that's the loop, just like this loop. You see? You get it? Okay. If you do not understand this tutorial, please let me know and I will try to do it again, maybe a little bit better or something. I'll like try to explain it better. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching my video. And if you want to see more tutorials, just like it up. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye now.